G'day, Daz here with another car video for you. So today I'm looking at this 2007 Volkswagen Passat. It's the V6 3.2 litre using the R32 motor. It's a magnificent car, it drives really well. But as is common with that engine and many other car engines, is that you can get mechanical noise, you can get rattles, chattering, you can hear the tappets making mechanical noise. This can be very off-putting, could be a bit scary for some people thinking that they're up for major repair bills. And a lot of people get rid of a good car simply because they don't like the sound that their engine is now making. Well, there are products and things you can do to help with this, and the one that I've been using now for more than 30 years is the Lucas HD Oil Stabiliser. Now, I get around 50 to 100 cars a year, every year, coming through my hands, and have done for around 36 or 37 years. Now, in that time, I've had to try and repair engines that had a lot of tappet noise and mechanical noises. Sometimes it can be things like the water pump, the air conditioning, the compressor could be making a rattling noise. You've also got idler pulleys, tensioner arms. All these things can make mechanical noise. But if the sound happens to be coming from inside your engine, then there is something you can do with it. So, as I mentioned, the Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabiliser, which I've been using for well over 30 years, quite often can reduce or even totally eliminate these noises. Now, to give you an example of some cars I've used it on, a friend of mine likes to tow vehicles behind his motorhome when he's travelling around Australia, and he always buys Suzuki Grand Vitaras and the Grand Vitara XL7, the long wheelbase ones. He likes these vehicles because you can tow these behind a motorhome, unlock the transmission so that the wheels are turning, but you're not ringing up mileage or kilometres on the odometer. You've completely disconnected the drivetrain from the vehicle and by pressing a button, and you can tow that vehicle around Australia and you're not going to ring up 30,000 kilometres on your odometer. Now, they're great vehicles, but they're notorious that the 2.5 litre V6 and the 2.7 litre V6 in these Suzuki Grand Vitaras, they often make a lot of tappet noise. They're very tappety when they're running. You hear a tap, 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 click, click, click noise, and it's very off-putting. Now, when Rodney came to me and said, look, this XL7 I've just bought is making this horrible noise, is there anything we can do? I suggested to Rodney that we use the Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabiliser, and he said, I don't think that anything out of a can is going to stop that noise. And I said, well, I believe it will, and for around $20 odd, we haven't got much to lose. So we bought a bottle of it, and he actually started up his vehicle. We took the oil cap off and there wasn't much blow by, so I said, look, I'm going to add this additive to your engine while the engine's actually running. And we started pouring it in slowly, put in about 100 ml, had a little bit of a listen. I added another 100 or 200 ml to it, and when we got to like 250, 300 ml, we noticed that the tapping noise started to reduce quite significantly. And I continued pouring it in until we got to about 700 mils. Now, we made sure that there was enough room in his oil sump to, we pulled the dipstick and had a look, and there was enough room to add a good pint or so. He was only showing about 3/4 depth on his oils dipstick, so we knew we had room to put it in. Now, by the time we got to about 300-400 mils, we started to notice that the tapping noise was reducing quite considerably. And by the time I'd added say 600 mil, the tapping noise had completely gone. It completely quietened down his lifters and tappets, and he was very impressed. Now, the proof of the pudding was in the driving, and Rod owned that vehicle for about 4 years, and did 100,000 kilometres in that vehicle, driving it regularly from Queensland, from the Gold Coast down to Sydney and Newcastle and the Hunter Valley on a regular basis, almost weekly. And in the time that he used it, that tappet noise never came back, which is, you know, for something you can buy out of a bottle, you know, for $20, that's really quite a good achievement. Now, a vehicle that I've noticed is common for making tappet noise is the very popular little car, the Hyundai Getz. Now, it's very common to get excessive chatter and you know, noise from the tappets and lifters in those cars. Pardon me. And I find that about half a litre of a Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabiliser added to the you know, added to the oil, not only reduces the amount of tappet noise, it can actually completely disappear, and it seems to last for quite a while, years. I've never had anyone come back and say that a car was making a lot of tappet noise, even 2 or 3 years after that vehicle had changed hands, and I've kept in contact with my customers. So what it boils down to is a lot of cars today are using a very thin type of motor oil. It's quite often you'll see things like people are using a 5W20 or a 0W30 or 0W20. These oils are very thin. They're you know, they're made for modern engines, but they're so thin and watery like that they sink straight to the bottom of the sump, and you basically have no oil protection up the top of the motor. So every time you start the vehicle, you're getting a dry start, and also there's just no thickness. The film of oil that you're lubricating your metal parts with is just so thin that, you know, it's amplifying the sound and the noise. So yes, the Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabiliser is quite a thick product, but it does stay on the components. It stays up the top of the motor, basically eliminating dry starts, and it works. It reduces noises, if not totally eliminating mechanical noises completely, and I've just found it a very good product. I probably use it on cars, I don't know, could be 4, 5, 6 cars per year, and it doesn't work every time. I mean, if you've got a really noisy timing chain, it might quieten them down, but it's certainly not going to fix it. But if you've got worn guides or just, you know, noisy tappets, quite often it's going to seriously reduce the amount of noise, if not completely, you know, get rid of it. Now, the only problem with a product like that is I would recommend that every 60,000, you could go 100,000 kilometres, you know, doing regular oil changes. But once you've used it, you've got to remember that you've got a very thick oil product sitting up the top of your engine. And the only way you're going to really remove that when you do an oil change, it's not going to come out, you know, not all of it's going to come out with your oil change, is that you should use an engine cleaner. So maybe after your 3rd or 4th oil change, you might want to run an engine cleaner through there for a few minutes just to get up the top of the motor, clean everything out, have it drain to the bottom and then drain it. And then if the noise comes back, well then after you've done your oil change or during your oil change, you can just top up with, you know, half a litre or 700 or 800 mils of the Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabiliser and put it back in again and start it off with a whole new life again. So let's have a look at this Volkswagen Passat behind me here now. It's been making some sort of, I don't know, mechanical rattling sounds, especially on startup where it's very dry and there's no lubricants up in the top of the head. And we'll see if we can get some improvement with that. And okay, let's go and have a look. So here's the product I'm talking about. It's the Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabiliser. This is the 946ml bottle, 1 quart size, and I bought this from Super Cheap Auto here in Australia, and the price was around $23 for this bottle. I believe you can buy it in the States for around about $14–15 a bottle, but regardless of the price, this is one automotive supplement additive that I do believe works. I've tried many products over the years with varying results, but this is my go-to when I have mechanical chatter and noise in an engine, and I've had the best results using this. Now, I was first put onto this product in the early 1990s by one of Australia's best, if not one of the world's best, drag racers. I won't mention names, but he was the #1 door slammer in the world with his 57 Chev, and I sold him a car back, I think, about 1992, and he happened to mention this product, and I've been using it ever since, and it would be a good 70 or 80% of vehicles that I've used this on, and it's probably, who knows, it's probably well over 150 vehicles I've used this on over the years. 70 or 80% of those vehicles, I would say, have either been completely cured of its sound or heavily reduced, and it's really been well worthwhile using this product. Now, as you can see on the bottle here, it says that it eliminates dry starts, which is the #1 cause of wear in new engines, seals worn cylinders to slow oil consumption, it cools and quiets engines and gearboxes. There's all sorts of applications that you can use this for. Now, one that I've used it in is lawnmowers. I add not very much, maybe only 50 or 60 millilitres to, you know, the 400 or 500 mils of engine oil that goes into a 4-stroke lawnmower, and I've found that the compression comes up, the noise comes down, and seems to be able to tackle weeds and high grass that that my lawnmower used to struggle coping with, but after using this product in my lawnmowers, they seem to have improved a fair bit. Yes, I can see it's, you know, people use it in marine and agricultural equipment. It's just a very good product all round. I don't recommend very many products, but this is one that I do swear by, and well worth giving it a go if you have mechanical noise. Okay, so we'll start the car now. As you can hear, when it first started up, there was a very loud metallic noise due to a dry start, no oil coating the mechanical components. So we're going to set the oil level now, and we're going to put our additive in. So after letting the vehicle sit for about 15 minutes so that all the oil runs back down into the sump, I'm going to pull the dipstick, and we're going to have a look and see if we've got some room to actually add some of the oil to the motor. It's a bit hard to see, but she's reasonably full. It's almost up to the full line on there. Let's just quickly dip that again for another quick look. Very hard to see because we've got a black dipstick. I can see just there's a little bit of room. We can probably add about a cupful of the additive at this stage, about 300 ml, and see how we go with that. Okay, so I'm going to add about a cupful of this oil now to the where the oil filler cap goes. Working out roughly how much it would take to fill a small cup, and I would say that's about 1/3 of the bottle, which would be roughly around 300 mils. So okay, it's going to give that a minute or two just to sort of make its way down into the sump. It's very thick. and it will take a while to get down to the bottom of the motor, and that's where we need it so that it can be picked up by the oil pump and thrown up into every nook and cranny of the engine, so that all the metal components all get coated with a good film of our Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabiliser. So let's come back in a couple of minutes and we'll give it a start, and we'll see if we can notice any difference in the mechanical sound. Okay, so once the oil has been left to make its way down to the bottom of the sump for about 15 minutes, just going to start the car up again now. It's funny, it was a lot quieter instantly even though it hadn't been running. There'll be a bit of residue left over from the original oil when I started it before. Now the noise it was making when I first started at a cold start, that was after only 2 or 3 hours, because I started this vehicle this morning about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it's now about 11:45 noon, and it was very dry, very rattly sounding. So we're letting it circulate a bit now, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a few revs just to get the fuel pump to take up that oil that's in the sump now and spread it around the motor. It won't spread it very well while the car is just idling. You really need to give it a few revs. Actually, that is revving really quite smooth. I'd say the majority of the noise, if not nearly all of it's gone. So let's go around the front and have a bit of a listen now. Now there's still some mechanical noise there. I mean, a V6 engine is running, is going to make some noise. No engine is absolutely silent. But a lot of that horrible, dry, rattling, metallic, metal on metal sound now seems to have been gone. I'd say most of the noise we can hear now is actually the water pump and the compressor for the air conditioning. The engine itself is actually idling better, there's less vibration in the motor, and it's running a lot quieter, and that's after only maybe 1 minute of having that Lucas Oil Stabiliser circulating around the motor. So once again, that product has helped me. This car now seems to be running sweetly. Just really can't get over how the vibration in the motor, like it had a miss, seems to be gone, and the car has reduced its metallic noise significantly. I'd say, who knows, at least 80%, maybe more. And I would say that was with about 300, maybe 350 mils of additive. I'd say if I increased it to half a litre, I might have to pull a little bit of oil out, but if I increase that to half a litre or a good pint, 600 mils, yeah, I don't think we'll have any more horrible mechanical noises coming from this Volkswagen V6. And here we are at the rear end of the vehicle, and that is running absolutely sweet, quiet. There's no smoke, there's no puffing, it's not noisy, it's not missing. That's running as sweet as the day it was new. So that's quite impressive.